What is up, everyone? New subscriber right here. Thank you so much for subscribing at the beginning of this video. I just got done live reacting to chapter 904 of One Piece manga. What's it called? The Entrance of the Revolutionary Army Commanders. It was a great chapter. It was pretty good, actually. It wasn't like the best one we've seen, but it was really good, just due to the fact that we are seeing other things happening. And gaming, I'll check it out later on, once what Xanax says. What's up, Piero? I apologize that YouTube did not notify you, but right now I'm doing my live review similar to how we did for Dragon Ball Super. So with everything being said, let me go ahead and give some chapter notes, quick references. So basically, as I said a couple seconds ago, this chapter was based off of the just Revolutionary Army. It was awesome. We finally saw the four commanders and how it's divided up. We saw East, West, North, and South. And then, as Anime said during the live stream, we've got them four, and then Sabo and Dragon. And then I'm sure Ivankov is somewhere up there as well. So yeah, but before we let me backtrack. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. Before we even saw and were introduced to them, Dragon established that the Revolutionary Army in 2 days is about to declare war on the Celestial Dragons. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing, because honestly, I don't think the Celestial Dragons will be able to do anything. They'll end up getting destroyed before honestly any of the like admirals or anything like that can get there. I have a feeling if it just comes down to, well, I'm sure if they declare war at the Reverie, that might not be the smartest thing, because there will probably be admirals there already. But with that being said, if they just say, hey, we're going to declare war at the Reverie, then maybe nobody's there, and it'll kind of be like a Lafayette thing, where Lafayette put Blackbeard's name in the government, like, hey, by the way, don't worry about this. So I'm thinking maybe they might do it more secretly, like, hey, we're declaring war right now on you guys. You better watch out. So that'll be interesting to see how they end up declaring war and how that works. So we'll see on that. But yeah, because it says decides to declare war on the world nobles during the Reverie. So we'll see. And another thing I wanted to talk about, and I mentioned this during the live reaction, was the fact that what was I about to say? The fact that they moved to the Kamakempo Kingdom, Kamabaka Kingdom. So I'm thinking, I hope they just destroyed their own island, kind of like a Blackbeard. You won't get anything, because I highly doubt that Blackbeard. There's no way. I don't think Blackbeard destroyed that island without Dragon having something to do with it. Come on, focus. Back to autofocus. There we go. But yeah, so I'm thinking the island got destroyed because of Dragon's plans and stuff like that. Because if they're gonna declare war on the world nobles, they obviously have to be able to take down Blackbeard. That's just my opinion. So let's see. Lulusia Kingdom, mentioned in the previous chapter, makes its debut. Moda, the girl who appeared in Ace's cover story, appears as a citizen of Lulusia. Interesting. I did not know that. I did not know those were the same people. That's pretty cool. So a subordinate of Blackbeard Pirates, Pinkbeard, which I'll talk about that in a second, makes his debut. Makes his debut. Period. The executives of the Revolutionary Army are introduced. So we've got Morley of the West Army is a giant Okama, who uses an unnamed devil fruit which allows him to manipulate clay. He was the shadowy figure Doflamingo mentioned in chapter 801. Interesting. So 100 chapters ago, We saw that. Piero says just started a new saga. It's a new beginning. That's awesome. So yeah, I did not realize those were the same. Ah, that chapter is the same chapter as CP0 um, arriving on the Andres Rosa, and that's the increase in the bounties as well. That's awesome. I did not know that. That's really cool that they added that in there. So, Morley's the giant, who has, as Xanax said, he's like Senior Pink but better. Um, so then we have Bello Betty, which is just yes, yes, Lord, yes. The East Army is a human woman who uses Kobo Kobu no Mi, which increases people's courage to fight, and it was called the cheer fruit or something like that. So I think that's absolutely awesome. I really like her power. I love her character design. I think that was unanimous in chat. So her character design absolutely amazing. Lindbergh of the South Army is a cat mink, which I did say, who uses his own inventions to fight, which is awesome because you have his own inventions plus the mink powers. Dude's pretty powerful, obviously, because he is a commander of the South Army. And then the Karasu of the North Army is a mysterious man who uses an unnamed devil fruit, which allows him to turn his body and clothes into a murder of crows. He seems to be like the man who talked to Sabo in chapter 794. I didn't even know about that. Interesting. Now I like how everything's... Oh, you couldn't find it? Dang. That's all good. But I like how everything's being tied in. That's pretty dope. I don't see Dragon Saving Channel Savo. I don't see anything about who that person is talking to. Oh, there are a couple similarities about how Sabo and Luffy reacted to Ace's death. Oh, so this is the reaction to Ace's death. Interesting. But yeah, I would like to know what that guy's power is too, because we've never seen. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Xanax. But one thing I haven't seen yet, we haven't seen yet in One Piece, is a devil fruit that allows you to turn into multiple different animals. So maybe it's just his clothes. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how he. I'm interested to see what his devil fruit is. Maybe he's awakened. Maybe he's an awakened devil fruit user. Maybe awakened Zoan. We've seen it before in Impel Down, but they're kind of like dumb when they were awakened, if that makes sense. Like their brains went down, but their recovery and strength and all that were boosted. So I wonder what kind of devil fruit he has. Maybe it's a legendary devil fruit. I don't know any lore or anything like that. So it's very interesting to see what exactly his power is. Another thing I wanted to talk about was Pinkbeard. The reason why I think he's so significant, even though his bounty was so low, it was only 52 million, 50 million, no more than 53 million. It would be multi-animal devil fruit might be in Wano. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so the reason why he's so important, even though he's so weak, if you just go by bounty and stuff like that, is the fact that Blackbeard, as Xanax said, is creating an army to fight the revolutionaries and Dragon. Now, the reason why I think the dude is so weak is because he's using throwaways. I don't think he cares. Just as Bello said, too bad your captain, like your commander, does not care about you. Like he was just like, yeah, sorry, because the dude was like, yeah, you're gonna pay for this. Blackbeard's gonna come and get me, or like Blackbeard will make you pay for this. And the chick was like, yeah, too bad your captain really doesn't care. So with that being said, we learned Blackbeard's using these throwaways for his own reason. And I mean, Blackbeard is, I mean, he's smart. He's not dumb. He's dumb in a weird way, but he's actually methodical and planned out and stuff like that. Or at least one of his crewmates are, more than he is. So with that being said, Blackbeard's definitely up to something. And there's a reason why he used somebody so weak. So with that being said, I think that kind of hits all the points. I'm just excited to see everything for what's coming up next. Reverie begins in 2 days. And Piero asks, what topics will speak in the Reverie? What will the revolutionaries do? Those questions will not let me sleep today. I'm with you 100%. Blackbeard might care if you were worth something. Yeah, exactly. And there's a reason why he's using these throwaways. We also found out that there's such thing as celestial gold, which if I'm not wrong, we've never heard about that before either. And that's something that village would give to the celestial dragons and government and king and stuff like that, so they wouldn't die and they would survive. So we're learning a lot of things here. Overall, I would rate this chapter. I'd give it a solid B. I don't know, B plus. It's a high B for sure. Just because of all the plot points, and I mean, Bello Betty was just, of course, of course. White gold is what it is, probably. Yeah. So, but it is something we haven't heard about before. So this chapter kind of unveiled a lot of different things, and it tied in other things as well with the shadowy finger Doflamingo mentioned in chapter 801, and the man that Sabo talked to in chapter 794. So that was cool to see Oda tie in those chapters, because I would have never remembered that if it wasn't for my quick references on the Wikia. So thank you so much for those who made that. And I think the Reverie, I mean, I'm excited to see the Reverie because we've got Poseidon, Shirahoshi, Vivi, like all these people who have interacted with Luffy one way or another and the Straw Hats one way or another. That's going to be awesome, in my opinion, to see so many people be happy for Luffy, not Lucy. I was thinking about Sabo being so excited for Luffy that he was grinning and froze. Oh man, we all love Sabo. Celestial Gold might be the opposite of what was in Law's backstory. Yeah, that makes sense. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. I'm sure Oda will kind of go into more detail and stuff like that later on. Especially when the Revolutionary Army chick, Bello, she gave the dude a card. Is like, this is how you can contact the Revolutionary Army. You know, we'll be here for you. Which is, I mean, that's nice of them. That's absolutely amazing for them to do that. I just hope it doesn't somehow get in the wrong hands. That's kind of what I'm nervous about as well. But any final thoughts and theories? I mean, we just got to kind of wait and see. I mentioned what I think is going to happen. What did you say, Xanax, a second ago? Admirals are trash as long as Sabo does not fight Akainu. Oh, man, that's going to be... Yeah, exactly. We also don't know about the new Admiral as well, either. Time to wait 2 years to learn what Celestial Gold is. I hope not. I hope we get a couple more chapters about the Reverie and stuff like that. You'd give it a 90. I think I might give it either 89, 90. I'll end up just kind of dwelling on it overnight. So we'll see. We'll end up seeing what I decide. I might put it in the comments or not. But with that being said, any final thoughts, anyone? Piero, do you have any theories or anything like that? Green Bull better be epic. I'm with you on that one. Because Fujitora was pretty dope. I mean, he was pretty dope. Also, Akainu is... Not Akainu. Aokiji is still working underground with Blackbeard as well. So let's see. We'll have to wait and see what that's about and figure all that stuff. So I hope the next couple of chapters are more like Reverie based stuff. I don't want to go straight into Wano because I want to know stuff that's going on now as well. I think it's going to take more than 2 days for Luffy and that crew to get to Wano, to be honest with you. So we need to know what happens to the Sun Pirates, the Germa, whoever got left over at Big Mom's territory as well. So we'll see. I've said like way too many times, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end this review. I'm probably going to end the live stream as well. But I will live stream again tonight. I'll either play Assassin's Creed or do pulls on One Piece Treasure Cruise. I'm super excited for that Sugo Fest, even though nobody's getting anything good from what I've seen so far. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And we'll see you guys later tonight for another live stream and or just polls, and that's it. Have a good night, everyone, and thanks for watching this review. Bye.